All right, so here's what they built. What you're looking at are feeds from satellites, drones, signals intelligence, prior map data, all layered together on a globe. You can see which aerial assets are in the area, as well as different target designations. Now we're seeing a drone view. You can see the vector outlines of the buildings that are highlighted. With a couple clicks, you load up your, let's say, road network data, so you can see how exactly to make it to that point. And then when you zoom in, you see all these dots. These are basically detections made using computer vision. And you'll notice there's a number associated when you hover over them and nominate things to the board. That number is its stable identifier. The idea being that you can tell this is indeed the same car that, let's say, you're seeing in a satellite view versus a drone view versus CCTV. Then you can take these detections and nominate these to a literal Kanban board, like a task tracker where you can drag cards from to do to done. These vertical columns each have their own different process, and they essentially represent what different teams would have been doing. Once you've taken these detections, you can take advantage of other workflows to figure out what is the right asset to task to execute that target. You can choose different criteria. You can optimize different metrics like time to target, how much fuel, munitions, distance, etc. And from all of that, it gives you a recommendation that a human actually approves the plan, which it goes about and executes. Or as the chief AI officer put it,
in order to get to our desired instant, actually closing a kill chain.
So basically, the Department of War loves this because Maven is taking something that used to take a room full of analysts, right, to go generate that course of action for them. Now that entire complicated pipeline can all be collapsed down into one software that all these teams use to make the stuff happen. The AI starts recommending which asset should prosecute that target, which drone, which missile system, which aircraft, based on proximity, payload, rules of engagement, and then you approve that plan. So you go from like detection to strike decision in one system. And just for a second, imagine that this has been happening thus far in Microsoft Office and Google Earth. Now let's map this to the OODA loop. The sensor feeds that are coming in, right? Like the satellites, aerial, drone, all that stuff. That's the observation. The system is fusing and classifying what it sees. That's orientation. The Kanban board and the course of action generation, that's decision. And then finally, actioning the target, that's the acting bit. We're going to come back to this demo throughout the video because each section breaks down one step of this loop. Now, here's the part that's super complicated and controversial. There's pretty good consensus based on reporting that the AI that's doing this like natural language intelligence queries inside Maven, that's Claude.